Hey everyone, welcome back to Your Roots Herbs. We're so excited to share some incredible info about a plant called Chaya.
Oh, yeah, it's also known as tree spinach. Have you heard of it?
I hadn't until recently, and wow, was I missing out. This plant has been a staple food in medicine for centuries. It's like a hidden treasure just waiting to be rediscovered.
I know, right? It's amazing how something so powerful can fly under the radar for so long.
For sure, and that's why we're here today to spill the tea on Chaya and all its amazing benefits.
It's a game changer for sure.
So first things first, let's talk about where this plant comes from.
Chaya has a history that's as rich as its nutritional content.
Ooh, tell me more.
Well, for starters, it was a staple for the ancient Mayans. Those guys were way ahead of their time when it came to understanding the power of plants.
The Mayans, huh? That's pretty impressive. They knew how to work with nature to thrive, so Chaya must have been a key part of their lives.
Absolutely. And get this, Chaya is actually part of the same plant family as cassava and rubber trees.
Whoa, really? Cassava, the root, that's a staple food in so many places. And rubber, like for tires?
Yep, the one and only. It's the Euphorbiaceae family, if you want to get technical.
That's wild. So we've got this plant with ancient roots. It's related to some pretty important plants, too.
It's all connected.
So tell me, what is it about Chaya that makes it so special?
Well, prepare to have our mind blown because when it comes to leafy greens, Chaya is in a league of its own.
Ooh, do tell.
You know how spinach is always touted as the king of iron?
Yeah, I try to eat as much spinach as I can for that iron boost.
Well, Chaya puts spinach to shame. It has about 3 times the amount of iron as spinach.
Wow, 3 times. Are you
I'm
serious?
dead serious. And not only that, Chaya is also packed with vitamin C and folate, which actually help your body absorb that iron even better.
So it's not just about having more iron, it's about making sure your body can actually use it.
Exactly. It's like a triple threat against anemia.
Okay, you've definitely got my attention. More iron than spinach, better absorption. What else is there?
Okay, get this. Chaya can have up to 25% protein content.
Hold up. 25% protein?
You heard that right. That's practically unheard of for a leafy green. And it's a complete protein too, meaning it have all 9 essential amino acids your body needs.
25%. I'm starting to see why they call this tree spinach. It's like spinach on steroids.
That's a great way to put it, and it doesn't stop there. Chaya is also loaded with vitamins A, C, B6, B9, B12. It's ridiculous.
Wow, the list goes on and on. It's like this unassuming plant has been hiding superhuman strength all along.
You said it.
You mentioned vitamins, but what about those other compounds in plants, the phytochemicals? What's the deal with those?
Phytochemicals, those are like the plant's secret weapons. They're these naturally occurring compounds that give plants all sorts of cool properties. And some of them can have some pretty awesome effects on our health, too.
Okay, break it down for me. What kind of phytochemicals does Chaya have? And what do they do?
Well, one of the interesting things about Chaya is that it contains these compounds called tannins. They're like the plant's natural defense system, helping it fight off insects and diseases.
Interesting. So how do these tannins benefit us?
Well, tannins can act as antioxidants in our bodies. And you know how everyone's always talking about antioxidants these days, fighting free radicals, oxidative stress, all that jazz?
Yeah, antioxidants are all the rage right now.
For good reason. And tannins are like little warriors. They help neutralize those harmful free radicals that can damage our cells. It's like a natural shield against all the environmental toxins we face every day.
Wow, that's amazing. So Chai is fighting the good fight at a cellular level, huh? So far, we've got iron, protein, vitamins, tannins. What else can this wonder plant do?
Oh, there's so much more to talk about. We haven't even touched on how chaya can help with blood sugar regulation, improve your digestion, or even boost your immune system. We've got a lot to unpack.
Wait, slow down. Blood sugar, digestion, immunity. That's a lot to process.
I know, right? It's pretty incredible, but that's just a taste of what chaya can do.
This is amazing. I feel like we've only just scratched the surface.
We've only just begun.
Tell me more. Tell me everything.
Okay, hold your horses. We'll dive into all of that after a quick break. Be right back. All right, so are you ready to dive back into the incredible world of chaya?
Oh, absolutely. I'm hooked. You're about to tell me all about how it can help with blood sugar, digestion, and immunity. Where do we even begin?
Okay, let's start with blood sugar. Studies have actually shown that chaya can help improve glucose metabolism, how your body processes sugar.
Right. That's super important for people with diabetes, right?
Exactly. It's all about keeping those blood sugar levels stable.
So how does Chaya help with that exactly?
Well, the science is still a bit fuzzy on the exact mechanisms, but researchers think it has to do with some of the compounds in chaya. They believe these compounds might help enhance insulin sensitivity, making your body more responsive to insulin.
So it's like giving your body a little extra help in managing blood sugar spikes.
Yeah, pretty much. And think about it. Something as simple as adding a leafy green to your diet could potentially have such a big impact on managing blood sugar.
That's amazing. Okay, what about digestion? You mentioned Chaya can help with that too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Remember how we talked about chaya being a fantastic source of fiber?
I do. I was hoping you'd bring that up again.
Well, fiber is basically your gut's best friend. Keeps everything moving smoothly. You know what I mean?
It's like a natural broom for your insides. Love it.
Exactly. It helps prevent constipation, keeps you regular, and even supports a healthy balance of bacteria in your gut.
So it's not just about feeling good. It's about overall gut health.
Right now. And a healthy gut is so important for, well, pretty much everything. It's like the foundation of your overall health, really.
Okay, so we've got blood sugar regulation, happy gut. What about immunity? You mentioned that Chaya could give it a boost.
Oh, definitely. Remember those tannins we talked about earlier, the little warriors fighting off free radicals?
Of course, those are like the superheroes of the plant world.
Well, those tannins, along with other antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds in chaya, they all work together to give your immune system a little extra oomph.
Wow, so it's like an immune system bodyguard.
Yeah, think of it like that. They help protect your cells from damage, reduce inflammation, and basically help your body fight off all those nasty bugs and viruses lurking around.
This plant just keeps getting more impressive. Are there any other potential benefits we should know about?
Oh, absolutely. There's actually some ongoing research suggesting that chaya might also have antifungal properties.
Antifungal, like for what kind of things?
Well, it could be helpful for a variety of things, maybe even skin conditions or some internal infections. The research is still pretty early, though.
So it's like a multi-purpose defender working on multiple fronts.
That's one way to look at it. There's also some early evidence that suggests it might help protect your liver and kidneys from damage.
Wow, so it's like a multivitamin for your organs, keeping everything running smoothly. Is there anything this plant can't do?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
But seriously, I'm noticing a theme here with Chaya.
Oh, and what's that?
It's like it works in harmony with your body, helping things function at their best. Not just treating symptoms, but really getting to the root of the issue?
You know, I think you've hit the nail on the head there. That's what's so fascinating about plants like chaya. They offer this gentle but powerful way to support our health.
It's incredible. We should all be eating more Chaya.
I mean, I'm a fan, but hold on. Before we all run out and start munching on raw chaya leaves, there's one really important thing we need to talk about.
Oh, what's the catch? I knew there had to be something.
Well, it's not really a catch, more like a safety precaution.
Okay, lay on me. I'm ready.
So raw chaya leaves contain compounds called cyanogenic glycosides.
Cyanogenic. Say that 5 times fast. But seriously, what are those?
These compounds can actually release cyanide when they interact with enzymes in your digestive system.
Hold on, cyanide. Like the poison.
Yeah, but don't freak out. It's not as scary as it sounds.
Okay, you're going to have to explain this one.
So the good news is that these compounds are easily neutralized by heat. As long as you cook your chaya leaves thoroughly, you're totally fine.
Okay, so cooking is non-negotiable. How long are we talking?
You want to cook them for at least 15 to 20 minutes. This allows the cyanide to break down and evaporate as a harmless gas.
So we're basically letting the bad stuff flow away while we cook.
Pretty much.
Good to know. Any other Chaya cooking rules I should be aware of?
Just a couple. Avoid cooking your chaya in aluminum cookware, okay?
Why is that?
Well, the combination can create a harmful broth. Not exactly something you want to be sipping on.
Noted. Aluminum cookware is officially banned from my Chaya cooking adventures. Anything else?
Just a couple more things. Remember those stinging hairs on some varieties of chaya?
Oh, right, those gloves.
Exactly. And like with any food, moderation is key. Even cooked, eating too much chaya could lead to an upset stomach.
Makes sense. Okay, so safety precautions are covered. Now I'm dying to know, how do you actually use this stuff in the kitchen?
Well, that's the best part. It's super easy to cook with. It's kind of similar to spinach in terms of preparation.
Okay, that's a relief. So give me the rundown. What are some of the most delicious ways to enjoy Chaya?
Oh, the possibilities are endless. You can boil it, fry it, add it to soups, toss it in a stew. You can put it in omelets or stir fries.
Ooh, a Chaya stir-fried sounds amazing.
Right. And you can even get creative, use those large leaves to wrap food for cooking.
That's a great idea. Are there any traditional Chaya dishes out there?
Totally. Down in the Yucatan Peninsula, they have a traditional dish called Zotobiche, where they blend cooked chaya leaves with acidic juices like lime or pineapple.
Ooh, tangy and savory. I love it. What a flavor explosion.
Right. And earlier we talked about that chaya drink made with raw chaya leaves. Not the safest choice, but there are some safe traditional ways to enjoy chaya in beverages.
Oh, like what?
Well, using dried chaya leaves to make tea is actually a really traditional and safe way to enjoy its benefits. In fact, chaya tea is often used in Yucatan for helping manage blood sugar.
So we can sip our way to better health. Count me in. You mentioned earlier that Chaya could potentially be the next kale. Do you really think it has that kind of mainstream appeal?
I mean, I think it has everything going for it. It's incredibly nutritious, so versatile in the kitchen, and it even has that kind of exotic, mysterious vibe. Plus, with all those potential health benefits, it's definitely a superfood worth getting excited about.
I couldn't agree more. And the fact that it's relatively easy to grow is a huge bonus. A lot of our listeners at Back to Your Roots Herbs are really into growing their own food and herbs.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing quite like having your own little garden of super nutritious chaya.
Exactly. And if you don't have the space to grow your own, there are other ways to get your hands on this wonder plant.
That's right. There are local markets, online retailers, specialty nurseries. You've got options.
Speaking of which, have you heard of this great company called Back to Your Roots Herbs? They're all about providing high-quality, sustainable herbs and plants. And guess what? They actually carry Chaya.
No way. That's so cool. I'll have to check them out.
You should. They've got some amazing stuff.
It's incredible to think that something as simple as a plant can have such a profound impact on our lives, isn't it?
Absolutely. And Chaya, the perfect example. It's a reminder that nature holds so many treasures just waiting to be rediscovered.
It makes you wonder what other amazing plants are out there just waiting to be unearthed.
Exactly. It's like a whole world of possibilities.
Sometimes the most extraordinary things are found right in our own backyards. Or in this case, maybe our kitchens.
That's beautiful. So let's raise a glass of Chaya tea to the power of nature and all the incredible possibilities it holds.
Cheers to that.
And cheers to Chaya, the unsung hero of the plant world, finally getting the recognition it deserves.
You're here.
This has been such an eye-opening conversation. I feel like I've only just scratched the surface of what Chaya has to offer.
Oh, there's always more to learn.
And it makes me think about all the other incredible plants out there that we might be missing out on. Plants that have been used for centuries in different cultures, but haven't quite made it into the mainstream yet.
That's a really great point. There's so much wisdom to be gained from traditional knowledge and practices, especially when it comes to plants.
It's like a whole untapped world of knowledge just waiting to be explored.
Exactly. It's exciting to think about the role that plants like chaya can play in a healthier and more sustainable future, don't you think?
Absolutely. So as we wrap up our Chaya journey today, what's one key takeaway you hope our listeners will remember?
I think the most important thing is to remember that food can be both incredibly delicious and incredibly good for you. Chai is the perfect example. It nourishes your body and satisfies your taste buds.
I love that. And I would add that it's always worth trying new things and exploring the diversity of a plant world. You never know what amazing discoveries you might find.
I totally agree. Curiosity and a sense of adventure can lead to some pretty remarkable finds.
Well said. To all our listeners out there, we encourage you to embark on your own Chaya journey. Discover its unique flavor, explore its potential benefits, and see how it can enrich your life.
And hey, if you're looking for high-quality chaya, you can find it at www.backtoyourrootsherbs.com. We'll be sure to drop a link in the description below.
Thanks for joining us today.
It's been a pleasure talking chaya with you.
Until next time, happy exploring, everyone.